This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of...
It's Frickin figures.
Yes, indeed. I'm your host, Dustin, and with me today is...
Of course, it's Zombie.
It's Zombie, none other than Zombie. And, you know, rocky intro as usual.
We'll have to rehearse something one day.
I
don't
know.
know. It's like this is our thing now.
It is. It's become the new thing. So that's why I'm just like, all right, I figure I'll just roll with it, and hopefully you do too. Hopefully y'all will. But I do want to say we do have a special announcement. The Madness Entertainment Group has been picked up by another sponsor, and that is Raincross Press. So that's cool. We look forward to working with him this coming year, and yeah, it's good times all around.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, the other announcement I have to make is next week. Yes, next week we will have a very special guest, and that is the one and only Brian Flynn. Will be chilling like a villain, like a flillin with Brian Flynn. Yeah. So yeah, that's news in and of itself. So yeah,
it would be nice to bend his ear on what they're working on again.
Yeah, I told him I was thinking, my thoughts were just discuss some of the Thundercats Ultimates and things like that, and of course, if any of y'all have any pressing concerns or inquiries that you would like us to put forth, feel free to email them to us before next week, and we will see about trying to ask them that. I'm sure Road Pig John, who we got an email from earlier today, which I did send that off to Zombie. He's gonna see what we can do and try to help you figure out what to do with that figure. So yeah.
Yep. Nothing like short notice.
No.
I did find the head that I was thinking about, by the way. So
okay.
If he pops up later on, I'll bring that up on screen and show him where to go and if he wants that one or whatever. So
okay, nice.
I did find, man, I did some hellacious searching like a madman. I'm going, I know I've got that website somewhere. I just can't remember which one it is, or who does it, and where it came from, and so I was scrolling like a madman. I'm like, I know it's here. And I found it.
Nice.
So how was your holiday, man? How was Thanksgiving?
It was fine. I think I keep forgetting that we even had a Thanksgiving, just because it went by in such a weird way. Unfortunately, things are what they are, and I know my wife worked most of the weekend, so it didn't really feel like we had any downtime, that we really got to spend time together at all, as a family. So that was a little disappointing, but it's that time of year, and you have to do what you have to do to make sure everyone's covered and has a rent and all that type of stuff, and that the kids have a good holiday. So I know that's what she's been working for. So
well, I was off most of last week, but I was still working. I was still working in the house. Lots to do in this place. We got a lot of stuff cleared out. I gave some stuff away to some people that could use it, even including a Christmas tree. I pulled down one of our old Christmas trees that we decided, hey, we'll never use this one again. So I put a
Yeah.
sign on it, free Christmas tree and the tote. So it was in like a nice one in big plastic totes with wheels
Mhm.
on it. I rolled it out to the road and put a sign on it, free Christmas tree and tote. And 3 minutes, this gentleman pulled up with his vehicle. He opened it up. I said, hey, I'll help you put it in your car if you want. And off it went.
Nice.
So, man, it's been like, there was a TV, a big stand, a couple of lamps, all kinds of stuff, chairs. I'm like, man, yeah, just Merry Christmas, whatever,
Yeah.
Hey, here you go. If you need it, it's yours. So trying to like the purge isn't just the toy stuff. There's a
Mhm.
lot of stuff going on, and I've thrown away a lot of stuff too, just junk,
Yeah.
like nothing that would be useful to anybody. But I'm a bit of a pack rat, I guess I could
Yeah.
say. You know,
I get it. I get it. You never know when you're gonna, as a customizer, you never know when you're gonna need another part that might just work.
exactly,
So I
exactly.
get where
And
you're coming
there's
from, even though I'm not a pet, not necessarily
well, I'm trying
customizer these days.
I'm trying to become an unpack rat. So,
Yeah, you're trying to unpack the rat that was the pack rat.
woo, man, it's a lot of stuff too. It is a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
My our buddy Travis is going to be eating good when I load his car up with some stuff for him to take. So
yeah, that's right.
there's going to be a lot of stuff. He's going to be like, man, I didn't know you had this much. You have no idea. Like all the time, I say, my garage is like the end scene to Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
It's just stacks of stuff, and it's
Well, because
like
I mean, yeah,
I haven't touched this stuff in years, so why hang on to it?
yeah. Well, plus, I mean, like for you, a lot of people, usually fell off the mm, the collecting type wagon, but that didn't really ever happen for you, right? You still picked up
Not
stuff here and there.
not really. I mean, it did, but it didn't. Like
Hmm.
there was a point where I didn't buy as much,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that was after like I couldn't leave a clearance figure sitting on a peg if I walked into a because I'm like,
yeah,
okay, yeah, that might be useful for parts
yeah.
or something, But it didn't matter. It was just a bunch of impulse purchases
Mm,
about just stuff. So that was part of an addiction that I had to deal with in stopping, and then now it's letting go of what
mm,
I did. I mean, it's hoarder level, okay?
yeah,
It's like I've never shown pictures to anybody, not even you, about the situation, and just hearing about it from my wife for years. It's like, okay, yeah, no, we're to a point now where I'm getting older. I don't want to move around a bunch of stuff. It's like, yeah,
yeah,
this stuff just needs to go. Like
yeah.
let it get into the hands of somebody else that might appreciate it more than just me who's letting it sit in boxes
Hmm.
just out in the garage, out in storage, and in the attic. And I mean, I'm barricaded in. Like you can't tell right now in my room, my own workroom. I'm barricaded in right now. I ain't going nowhere. And not to share too much, but like if I was to have to get up from this chair right now, I'd have to move 4 boxes to leave the room. It's that bad. So yeah,
Yeah,
like trust me, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So yeah, that was a lot of what happened last week.
yeah.
Um, I've still got a lot more to go through. It's crazy, and I've even donated some of it to Toys for Tots even. So it's
Mm,
like, yeah, no, take it, please. Give it to the kids, whatever. So there's even stuff like I'm not even seeking compensation for. It's just like, yeah, no, take it, please.
yeah,
So
yeah,
but I
yeah.
tried, okay? I tried. Anyway, that's enough of me sharing too much information on the internet. Dustin, what's in the boxes, buddy? I know you got more than one.
Yeah. Yeah, so I
Let's
haven't even
have it.
I haven't even opened anything yet, so let me get out the tool. This comes from our guest last week. Next week.
Oh,
Um,
you got another Super 7 box?
I did.
Oh,
hey,
man.
and it's got a sticker, Mummy Boy.
Nice.
Yeah, and let's see. And boom. And here is the Super Pack. Gotta get some of that glare
I
off.
should have guessed that. I should have guessed.
So it's got Cruncher, a Mumra revealed head for Nadia, and the smiling head of Safari Joe does it again. So what do they call that? A smirking head. All right,
that
smirking
came
head.
quick, man. Like,
yeah,
you must be close to Super 7 HQ, because man, that would have taken like a week and a half, 2 weeks to get to me.
They sent it from Napa, California.
Oh.
But after I emailed them and I was like, hey, I'm not sure if because of the deal we made, did that exclude me from getting the super pack? But yeah, no, he got it straightened away and boom, like that.
Wow.
It was here.
Man, that was quick, especially
really
from
was.
California.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was
and
shipped,
during the holidays. Oh my god! Like, my mind is blown by that right now.
It was shipped. As I lose everything off my desk. Okay, we'll put that up there, and then we'll sit.
I can tell something was happening. You had that oh shit face.
This was shipped from. It was shipped. The carrier was USPS Pitney Bowes. How do you pronounce that? Ground Advantage. So
Ground Advantage. Even what day? What was the ship date?
Ship date was 11/25.
That's damn quick.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. All right.
But, I mean, even the boxes I sent you through UPS got there within a week. I mean, less than a week, I think.
Yeah, let's see. Does it say what day you shipped it out on? Oh yeah, spoiler. You shipped me the other box.
yeah, no. It had to be like a Tuesday, maybe Wednesday.
I don't know. I thought it was later than that. I thought it was like Thursday or Friday.
No, because I wouldn't have sent it out on either of those days. It would have been earlier in the week.
Okay. All right.
I don't think it would have been Monday.
I don't think it was Monday. I thought it might have been like Tuesday.
I'll tell you when I dropped it off, because I sent you a message for the tracking. Let's see. Where is that tracking link at? Jesus, man, we talked a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so you got it on the 28th. I shipped it on the 25th.
Wow. Hey, Jess, how's it going?
Wow, man. Hey, Jess. 3 days. It got to you in 3 days. Holy crap, man. They're knocking it out this season, man. I'm okay. I'm a little impressed.
And I mean, like, it seems like every time I go to send something, oh no, she's in bed sick. Oh, hopefully you'll get better soon. That sucks.
Eat some non-Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, because the Campbell's has the shit that no one will eat, that only peasants will eat, or whatever he said. That's wild.
Yeah.
Um,
I know, and
oh,
like
whatever,
almost
pork people eat.
immediately, yeah, almost immediately Campbell's was like, "Whoa, no, we're a family company and we use real chicken." And it's like, okay, who's
Uh-huh.
backpedaling?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay.
Who knows? I don't know.
But all right. So moving on to the box. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Ah, yes. I have a clone trooper battalions. That's
little,
cool.
little, little
212.
something to go along with your Commander Cody.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, where do I set these? I'll set these over here. And
I struggled with this box, to be honest with you, because I do have some more stuff to send you. So
oh,
I did a lot of packing and repacking and okay, what is this box? What is this box going to have in it? So there's a theme if you haven't guessed already.
Star Wars. So I got to say, I saw this. Okay, so again, going back to how you said something about the clearance rack. You never see anything. Okay, so I was tempted. I saw the Big Bad Toy Store was having
Ah,
like 60 some plus odd, sometimes up to 80% off their toys.
yeah.
And I'm just like, oh wow, I wonder what they have. So I clicked on it and I'm just like, ooh, I need one of those. Ooh, I need one of those. Ooh, I need one of those. And then at the end of the day, I'm just like, oh shit, I don't have money. How am I gonna check out? All right, I'll just close the cart and forget about it. But um, one of the guys, one of the dudes I put in my cart was Axe Wolves. This isn't Axe Wolves; it's just the Death Watch Mandalorian. But I was like, oh, this is very cool. This
that
is very the same body style.
that figure, man, let me tell you what, you're gonna have so much fun messing around with that one. He poses so nice.
Yeah,
He
I
hits
remember you saying
all the
something
right
about that.
marks. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like that's probably my favorite Mandalorian figure in the line, hands down.
Oh wow. Yes. I don't have this, Luke. Thank you. Oh man, and he's even wow. Yeah, the only other Luke that I have with the green lightsaber is the the one that comes in the box, the comic book version guy. That's awesome. And I see R2D2. Yes, with all the good gadgets and stuff.
Now you can put the duo
Now I can
together.
open my C3PO. This is what I've been waiting for, to open C3PO, and that's the God's honest truth. I even said at the beginning, it's like, yeah, not gonna open him until I find an R2. So I just left it. I had it and I just left it in the box until I find R2D2. And if I didn't find R2D2, I was just gonna, donate him or something. So
No, again, something that I found on clearance, just
yeah.
out of dumb luck. I found
Oh,
R2D2.
hell yeah. Heck yeah, Ayla Sakura. Ah, I love
I
this
didn't
one.
think you had that one, but
I do not.
when I saw it on the clearance aisle, I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
I know exactly who I'm sending this to.
Oh, Clone Trooper, Phase 1, Clone Trooper. It's got to go good with my other clones.
Yeah, that's another great figure too.
Oh,
I
wow.
think it's very underrated.
Kelnaka,
Another clearance
the
pickup.
only Jedi Wookiee that from the Alkalite that I was actually even interested in.
And I
I was
knew
just,
because of our previous conversations, I knew you wanted that figure. So again, when
yeah,
I saw it on that clearance aisle, I'm like, "Yep,
heck
I,
yeah.
I know who I'm sending it to."
Yeah, and I mean, like, so I've seen. Have you watched? I'm about to sneeze. Try not to. Um, have you watched any of the Alkalite?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's okay. It's nothing, to write home about. It's nothing like stop the presses. This was, um, hang on. I missed what Zombie was getting rid of.
Oh,
Oh, just
just
toys
well,
stuff.
well, not just toys, Christmas
Yeah,
trees,
yeah,
TVs, chairs, lamps,
yeah,
all kinds of stuff. I've gotten rid of all kinds of stuff.
yeah.
Like I even found a box of old Snapple glass bottles of the Element drinks. Like I don't know if you remember those or not, but they had like rain and sun and
Holy man!
volcano and fire, like the big glass bottles, the 20-ounce thick glass bottles. I found a box of those, empty, of course. They didn't have,
Oh,
the drink in them or anything like that. But I had saved all those bottles, I guess, because of the labels, and it was a kind of a neat design or whatever. My wife goes on eBay to see if they're worth anything. And like one of those bottles has sold for like $48 for the empty bottle. I'm like, are you kidding me? And somebody else has a bunch of them listed for like $30 and $25. I'm going, are you serious? Oh,
so
I don't know
just
if
as
I'll
a
be getting rid of that one.
yeah, it's a special thing for him. I know it is, and I know it is for you too. So anytime I see Jeepers Creepers, I message both of you guys. Be like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
Send it your way.
that's a pretty expensive figure. That because it's I think it was a Sota Toys, I think, and they're not around anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I know the Dog Soldier, the Sota Toys put out, is that's another expensive one. Oh, geez, and I have that one.
Nice. Oh, she says she keeps
So,
watching eBay for it.
oh yeah, it,
Yeah.
it's 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 up there.
Yeah.
It's not easy to find.
Well, okay. So again, thank you for this sending this box. It's not every day I get a box of goodness like this
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in general.
Can
So
can you guess what the hint was that I told you kids before we started?
something about Star Wars, maybe.
I told them it was from a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, they were all giddy whenever I said that. They're like, "Oh, I know what it means."
Oh yeah. Well, yep, that's for sure. I'm excited. I can't wait to open all these.
Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so you gotta bring up my share screen here for a second because this is what I did with the two that I kept. I got
Mm-hmm.
them, flanking Cody there. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Heck yeah. Hey,
Okay, you
I think I have my Commander Cody right over here. Oh, but he fell. The thing fell. I gotta find the Palpatine because I have Palpatine in his hand, so that's gonna be fun to pose
oh,
him with.
oh.
It just fell over here, so it's fine. I
Well,
hear my kids laughing like crazy.
hopefully you can find it.
Yeah, it just fell over here. It was on here and it just fell over, so I'll find it. If I might have to clear off my desk in order to find it, but that's just again, it's one of the perks of being a toy, whatever.
Yeah.
Just says keep looking for a Marvel Legends Hawkeye figure. Where's a good place to look? Um, Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
uh,
are you looking for the one from his the TV show? Because
yeah,
that's probably the better of the figures, I think.
yeah,
Um, yeah, but Big Bad Toy Store is probably where I would look to.
yeah. That or maybe Entertainment Earth, but that could be a little bit pricier. I'm not sure. I would look at those two sites for sure to see if you can find it there, especially because they have holiday deals going on right now. But
Yeah.
RPJ is in the house. How's it going?
There he is. There he is. Okay. So I got your email. Dustin sent it to me. I'm gonna pull that up right now. I found the head that I thought you might want. Let me pop over here, Dustin. If you would bring up my share screen. So it is a studio called Dusk Till Dawn Studios, and that's dusktilldawnstudios.com. If you go here, these are 3D printed pieces. In the search menu, type in Tiger, Tiger. That will bring up, some of their heads and stuff that they have. So they have like this. It's like a kit, but you don't have to buy the kit. Let me get off of the Zoom here. So that might work for what you want. You can buy it straight from them. It's $10.99. Of course, you'll have to paint it or send it to somebody who can paint. I don't know what your skill level is. But you're talking about making a custom. So I'm assuming, you can
You're
paint
at least prepared.
Like that. So, yeah. But there is also a calm head of the same sculpt. So
nice.
I was thinking about you at least. Yeah, Dustin sends me that email today, and I was searching like a madman trying to find, because I knew I had it saved somewhere. So there you go. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. If I find something else, I'll let you know. But this last week when we were talking about it, this was the one that I was thinking about that you might be able to use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So
good stuff.
I got a couple
I
of
personally
things.
like the open mouth one, but that's just me.
For the reference image that he sent over, let me back to that one. That one would probably, be what he would need for that particular look.
Yeah. And what do you think? How do you think the if you go to the other picture there at the bottom? What?
1 second, I'm jumping back and forth between the studio and my screen here. So you mean the kit?
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I was just curious because those wrist guards could match well with the wrist guards that the tiger dude had in that. I don't know if he had a sword or not.
I don't know. Do they sell just the arm pieces? No, it doesn't look like it. So it's in wait, maybe. Let's explore here.
There's something.
It says tiger feet, lower legs, and arm plate. $12.99. I don't know if. Let's see. Does that mean you get all of that for $12.99? I would think so. Just trying to read a little bit of what's on the screen there. I guess so. I don't know. Explore, figure out what you need, man. That's what I found anyway.
Yep, I dig it. I kind of wonder what you think it'll probably be just a head with what kind of hole? Do you think it'll be something that could fit over top of an existing head of maybe a basic soldier?
So these things basically, whenever it comes to the 3D printed pieces, for the heads, they've got a cavity there, and a lot of people just use like the little sticky tack, poster tack, whatever you want to call it, that little stuff you can put on the wall and hang stuff and won't damage the wall. A lot of times they just stuff some of that up in there and then set it on the figure, and it works just fine. Other people, they'll do a hot glue method where you'll put like a little bit of oil or something on the ball peg of the figure, squeeze a little hot glue inside that cavity in that head and pop it on. wait for the glue to cool off, and then you can pop that head off, and it makes like that satisfying pop fit. That
Yeah.
takes a little bit of practice if you're not familiar with that technique. So
Hmm.
I would suggest practicing on pieces that you don't really care about first.
Yeah.
Get the hang of it. Figure out how much glue you need. There is a such thing as too much hot glue,
Yeah.
because then it just displacement happens. So when you jam that peg up in there, now you got the glue oozing out, and it makes a mess. And so practice first if you
Yeah.
use the hot glue method. Um, I'm pretty used to doing it, so I sometimes do that a lot if I get like a picky client and they don't like that little poster tack stuff. They're like, yeah, no, I want the pop fit. So it's like, okay, say less. I know what to do.
Yeah. That's right. Awesome.
So there you go. Um, dusk till dawn studios.com.
Yep.
All right. So I got a couple of big things.
Yeah.
Been waiting on some of this stuff for a little while.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'll just go ahead and get right into it. I got something in from 5K Toys. Whoop,
Ooh,
shit.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
almost slipped out
buddy.
of the box. So this is the Azure Lion of Camel
Mm,
Ridge
yeah.
from A Journey to the West. I've been waiting on this guy for a while, and I finally saw the second payment come up. I mean, this wraparound cover thing is insane, and
Yeah, it
it's
is.
magnetic, just like the Horseman's figure obscura stuff. It's
Yeah.
not as colorful, but it's got a nice,
Eh, Very usable
stylized
backdrop for sure.
backdrop. Yes, exactly. So I have not had a chance to crack him open yet, but
Man,
there
that's a
he
beautiful
is
thing.
in his plastic prison.
Please. I dig it.
So hopefully I'll get some free time and I'll be able to play with this stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I'm actually going to go to 5K. I accidentally closed my share screen
Hmm.
so that
I
you
thought
can
you did that
see.
on purpose.
No, that's me screwing up, hitting the wrong button. Let's see, which one is it? I've got a handful of tabs open again. So, okay, it's that one. Just so that you get a better idea of what this thing looks like. I know I've talked about him before on the show. I'm going to talk about
Yeah.
him again. He is in stock too. If you want one, if this is your jam, like me, I had to
Hmm.
have him. There are two different versions. So this is I guess the full color version. They
Yeah.
call it the golden version. There's also a classic version, and they say gray, but it almost looks like carved marble to me. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
let me pull that one up really quick. This is that
Jeez.
what they're calling classic version gray.
See, now I kind of wonder if the inside wraparound cover of that backdrop,
Hmm.
if his is full color,
Oh,
whereas that one is just these colors, you know?
that would be interesting. I,
Yeah.
I I don't know. I haven't seen anybody with this one in hand. I've only
Yeah,
seen
same.
the full colored version.
Hmm.
Um, and only a couple of people. So this thing, it's just now shipping from 5K. This looks very much like maybe it's meant to be a statue,
Yeah, it does.
you know. But no, I definitely went for the full color version. I mean, he's called the Azure Lion, so
Hmm.
I had to go with the blue one.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to get him out and the Monkey King and have them square off. I
Yep.
hope they make the other two characters. One of them is this massive elephant character, and the other is a little difficult to describe. In some descriptions, it's like a bird, and others it has like scales, like fish qualities. So it's really a difficult character to describe, but they're like guardian deity kind of things
Okay.
of this particular part of the story.
All right, so I
Um,
have a question, and it's going to be a dumb question because I'm sure it doesn't exactly translate into all media. But okay, so if Monkey King is supposed to represent like Goku, who is this supposed to represent in the world of Dragon Ball? Is it does it
I
have a direct correlation?
I can't think of anybody that it would.
Yeah, I mean maybe Raditz, but is he a bad guy? I don't think he's a bad guy. The only other
Uh,
character I could think of is maybe Piccolo, but it doesn't seem right. I don't know.
no, I mean not really. And Dragon Ball isn't like a direct,
Yeah. It's just
you
like
know,
an inspired by type thing, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
that really comes from a lot of the earlier stuff, especially Dragon Ball,
Mm.
pre Dragon Ball Z, and then
Okay.
it carried over a little bit into Dragon Ball Z. But, the inspiration for some of those characters did come from Journey of the West. I don't think there is a character based off of this one.
Yeah, and I didn't watch all of Dragon Ball. I just pretty much just watched Dragon Ball Z and Super. So I wouldn't even be able to know for reference, but
Yeah.
I dig it.
I know this guy went through a couple of redesigns. They went back a couple of times and changed some of the articulation
Mm-hmm.
to improve it and everything. But yeah, I can't wait to get him out and put him through
Yeah,
his paces.
I'll be interested to see what your opinion is of him, because he definitely looks like a friggin' beast, and
Oh yeah, he's a big boy too. He's as big
yeah,
as the dragons from the Mythic Legions line.
yeah,
I have seen pictures because people. So 5K wasn't the only game in town. So there were
yeah,
other sites that were selling these, putting up for pre-order and had them first. One of them being Bombusby. So some of the people that have already had this guy for months got theirs from Bombusby.
yeah,
And that's how I know how big he is compared to the dragons. So he's a big fella. And
yeah.
they do have some pictures in here of him next to the Monkey King figure from the same, I guess, like wave
Yeah,
series. I don't know what you want to call it. So,
yeah.
but
It's
this
a
this is
series.
Fury Toys. So it's the same kind of, I guess, articulation.
Articulation scheme,
Yeah.
maybe makes sense.
Okay. There's a lot of these that just kind of look the same. I'm gonna cheat here and just kind of go through. You know what? I don't see. Maybe it was under the Monkey King that I saw the pictures. Because here's the Monkey King, who's also still in stock. Both
Nice.
versions and the accessory kit and the deluxe stand is in stock right now. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, this was it. This is where I saw those pictures. So
Jeez.
him facing off against the lion.
Yeah, that would be insane. Very cool.
So yeah, very happy to finally get this guy in hand. And then the next thing, okay, so man, I don't even know what to say about this next thing. So okay, the next thing is based off of one of my favorite animes. It's called Gurren Lagann. So, and this thing is heavy. Holy crap, is this thing heavy? There
What the
is
heck?
a ton of die cast on this guy. And I love that it came in such a colorful box with the pictures. Now,
That is insane.
this is a stark contrast to Voltron, how Voltron came, because Voltron just came in just a plain brown cardboard box.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I ordered Voltron and this at the same time. And this is the one that had to be shipped by ship.
Wow.
Voltron came by air. This guy came by boat, and I don't understand why. And it may have to do with the weight of this thing because he is heavy. I tried opening this thing because when I got it, I was just so excited. I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
There are a ton of parts in this box. Like, it's hard to describe. So he's a giant robot. I'm gonna try to show you a little bit of this thing. And that's like the cover insert inside the box.
Wow.
But if you've seen the anime, you know what this is. So this, come on. Come out of there.
Oh, that's packaged like a hot toy.
There's a ton of stuff in here. Like, wow. It's crazy. And there's so much die-cast metal in this thing. It's unbelievable. Like, I pulled him, just the main body out, and he's heavy.
Yeah.
And there's everything is still taped. I mean, and then there's just layers and layers of stuff in this box. This is just the accessories. Just so much stuff. There's like extra face plates. There's these things plug into the front of the helmet. I haven't figured out what these are yet. There's so much stuff in here. He comes with a stand, extra hands.
Wow. That's really crazy.
I cannot wait to mess around with this. He's going to go on the shelf.
Yeah.
He's not as tall as Voltron behind me.
Yeah.
He's a little shorter, but still cool nonetheless. Like, I'm going to try to get him out, just the body. Of course, none of the accessories and stuff that's supposed to go on him is on him yet. I mean, this thing has to weigh like 6-7 pounds. Wow. Just this. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I've still got to plug onto him. Like, this is just the bare bones, like, base body. And I'm looking so forward to it. He's such a cool mech.
Heck yeah, man.
Like, if you like anime, look up Gurren Lagann. It's a good watch. There's a character in there that's just I don't know. The premise of it is they're basically fighting against tyranny,
okay,
so to speak, and oppression, and it ends up at kind of a galactic scale by the end of it, if you stick with it and you watch it.
Wow.
But I love it. It's, like I said, it's one of my favorite animes, and I'm really happy to have this. This was a reissue, so like I missed it the first time around. Like, I didn't even know it existed until after it was long sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Look, I got pictures, so hold on.
I've never seen this before, so.
Yeah, no, it's like when I saw it, because I saw it on, it was like Facebook or Instagram, an ad.
Yeah.
And I'm going, no freaking way, you know? And it was on sale. So between this, just, freaking hell, man. I just noticed the inlay on that box.
Yeah.
Between this and Voltron, yeah, I had to finance it. But that's another story. So let me hop over. So like I said, I picked this up from Bombusby. So, all right, if you will, pull that up. And he's still in stock, just like the lion. Where's my tab? It got hidden on me. So, all right. I'm going to go down to the pictures here.
What?
So, yeah, like his main weapon is like drill stuff. So
What the
he's got all
shit?
these drills that you can plug into him. The robot, when this thing starts out, he's just the head, and he doesn't have like that helmet looking thing on him or whatever. So he's just the head. He later gets this
Okay.
body. The head unit has the ability to assimilate other machinery, and so they end up getting the body later, and then the helmet, and then the wings that you see on him. That's like another mech that they assimilated.
Wow.
And a lot of this is always just kind of in the heat of battle.
That's cool. That's freaking nuts, man.
Yeah, I'm super excited about. I'm as excited about this as I was when I got Voltron.
Heck yeah, man.
Like I I love this anime. It's just, I don't know, just something about it. And one of the main characters, his name is Kazuma. He's just so out of the box. Like so everybody in the anime, humans live underground because this great catastrophe happened and everything.
Yeah.
And there's these little pocket villages, but the other villages don't know the other villages exist. So they're very fearful of leaving their village and their area. And each village has their own different customs and beliefs and all that kind of stuff. Kazuma wants to get out. Like he knows there's something else out there, that there's a whole world. But the problem is every time they get close to the surface, beastmen come and attack them. And they're in these robot machine bodies, and usually people don't make it back. They don't come back. They die. And that's what keeps everybody afraid and underground. Well, Kazuma ain't having none of it. He's like, no, I'm getting out of here. And he takes this little boy named Simon, who he befriends.
Mm.
And Simon, he is the one that has the drill, and he's digging underground to expand the village. He comes across the head unit, the robot, and he finds this little drill kind of key thing, and it goes to that little robot. So they try to use that to get out of the village, and chaos ensues, and like the dome top of the village caves in, and this they call them gunmen. One of the robot gunmen beastmen thing fall through, and they have this battle, and he's so Cosmo's got like this katana sword, and he's pretty much cussing out the beast man and the gunman robot, telling him, I'm in charge here, and I'm gonna kick your ass and shit like that. And everybody's
Yeah.
just like, what are you saying? You're insane. He just does crazy stuff like that. And it works. Like what he says he's gonna do, like it happens and it works.
Yeah. That's
And like
awesome.
once they do get to the surface and they meet other people that realized what was going on, and they meet up and team up, they get attacked again, and there's these three gunmen that they end up fighting against. And so after they beat them, they salvage the parts, and that's how they get the main body for the robot here. And that's when they figure out that the head unit can assimilate things and make different parts of himself. And
Wow. Okay.
through their journey, his look kind of evolves.
Okay. Nice.
And
I'll have to look this up, man.
there's that their jetpack, which was again another part of the enemy unit. There was a sky unit, and they were trying to figure out how to fight in the air, and they got thrown up into the air, and then they grabbed the one and like threw it on its back, and the drills pierced through its body, and then they assimilated it, and now they've got these wings, this jetpack.
Nice.
It was just nuts, and everybody's going, I can't believe it.
Oh man, that's wild. Very cool.
But yeah,
I'm super stoked for you, dude. That looks freaking awesome.
I'm really really happy to have this. Like the only other thing that I have of this character, this mech, was a plastic model kit that I'd never put together. Because I just first didn't have time, and then
Mm.
I was worried about scale, like because I don't like getting those model kits where you put them together and they're like almost 3 3/4 or 4 inch. Like I hate that. Like I want them big, like
Yeah.
Voltron back here, And
Yeah,
while
dude.
this guy's not as tall as Voltron scale wise, he probably comes up to maybe the belt line of where Voltron is. So
Hmm.
once I get him out and I mess with him, get him on the shelf, you guys will see him back here on future episodes.
Yeah. And I mean, you could always get a flight stand and have him hovering like he
What
apparently did at one
I
point.
think the stand he comes with, you can do that.
Oh, okay, nice.
So yeah.
So it's not going to be super apparent that it sucks because it doesn't, he's not as tall as the other one. You're not going to notice because he's on the flight stand or whatever,
Oh
or
yeah.
however you
No,
end up posing them. Yeah,
he's still awesome. Like
yeah. Plus, I mean, you got to have room for that drill to point up in the air if that's how you point it.
yeah, like I love this thing. Like even so I did mess around with the articulation just a little bit. And the cool thing is if you look, especially right here, the picture where he's got the big drill pointed up, if you look at the chest, you'll see the face on there. Um, the
Mm.
mouth is kind of opened, but then if you look next to it, the smaller picture, the mouth looks kind of closed. There's a joint in there, and that mouth like moves and stuff,
Okay.
just like it does in the show sometimes. So I I love that, man. That's freaking insane. I can't believe this is one of those things where like you go and you're browsing and you're looking and you go, oh man, I wish one day I could have that.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Like I still can't believe I have
I
it.
know. There's a few things like the it in theory it feels similar, but it's the the great big dinosaur megazord thing that they have on these sites sometimes, and it's just like those look so cool. I would love to own that one day. I hear you. That's awesome.
Yeah, like I'm stoked.
Yeah, dude, and not to mention you're gonna have a tough time here. I mean, you have that. What was his name? The dude's name?
The thing just
The
now,
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann, yeah.
Gurren Lagann. Yeah, so you're gonna have that, and you have a huge dragon coming soon.
Well, I've said the dragon will probably go top shelf, so the trolls
Okay.
will get moved, and the dragon will probably be up here.
I don't know. You should leave that. You should put the dragon in the middle shelf or the second shelf down, so that way it's
I
visible.
don't know. I don't know if it's gonna fit. Like there's about 15 inches between the bottom of this shelf and the top of this one. Even here, that's how I spaced them out
Okay.
unintentionally. Hey, Voltron just happens to work. Like
Mm-hmm.
I got lucky there because if he wasn't, I was seriously contemplating lifting this whole top.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, and I could always adjust my camera angle if I want him on screen. So you know, it'll work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And plus, I mean, you're gonna want him splayed out in his full glory. Neck back, wings out.
I am terrified of how big this dragon is going to be. Like,
Heck
I
yeah,
didn't go
man.
to Legion's Con. I didn't see him in person, so I didn't get to see the size
Mm-hmm.
of this guy. I've only got pictures to go on. I don't even know if he's going to fit on one of these shelves.
I don't know. I feel like you'll probably be able to have him fit if did he come with the rock thing or was
No.
that just for okay. I feel like you could probably recreate the rock thing and have him sort of laying, cross armed, like with his perch and just, laying on his brood. Yeah, I feel like
I
that's
don't
the
know.
I feel
We'll
like that'll
see.
happen.
We'll
But
see.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Still no news on when that's actually going to, be available, whatever. Maybe, you know, closer to the end of next year, I'm thinking, if I had to guess.
Yeah, we could always see if Cornboy will come back on and maybe wax a little
He's not
paint
gonna
a little
tell
bit.
us shit. They're not gonna
Oh, he might. You never know if we
No,
can
they're not
weasel
gonna
out
tell.
of him.
Look, let me tell you the reason why I think it's gonna be closer to the end of the year, because they had that option to pick up at the warehouse.
Yeah,
So it's a hop, skip, and a jump away from wherever they have a Legion's Con at. If people are gonna be in town to go to Legion's Con, hey, while you're there, you might as well grab your dragon. So that's the only reason why I think they're really going to try to push towards closer to the end of 2026.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't going to be early the following year in 2027. But who knows with those
I mean,
dudes? They
yeah,
they they can pump shit out, man.
you never know what's going to happen. The state of the world could change again, and
Yeah.
some more crazy crap happening. So who knows? Oh, all right. I've gushed enough about my two fucking things I got. Let's see. I guess while we're on the topic of the horsemen, let me hop over.
Let's talk about this mouse guy. He
Yeah,
keeps calling him a mouse,
this,
but it feels more like a rat.
this
The
Rodentia.
Rat King.
So, well, that's another fandom. So,
That's one reason why I want to get it. It's just like, dude, he's not going to be a mouse. He's going to be called a Rat King, and he's a Rat King. He's all combobulated together, and that's why he has so many freaking heads, because it's multiple rats, and they're all.
Okay, so what we're talking about here is I did state, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, I said there's a figure obscura coming. Watch. Yeah. And I know this because I'm broke again. So now I knew the horsemen were going to be up to something.
Yeah, they always do.
When my bank account's in the red, here come the horsemen with more shit. So,
horsemen.
Figura Obscura once again. This is the Mouse King from what is it? The Nutcracker Prince.
Yeah.
So if you're familiar with that story, you'll understand who this character is and why he looks the way he does. If you're not familiar with the story, you're just one of the uneducated plebeian masses out there that don't know shit. So anyway,
yeah, I am one of the
I have beef with the Nutcracker story only because okay, I was part of a school play and that was what we were. I didn't get a part or anything. Did I just blink out?
Say that again. Yeah, you bleeped out it again.
Oh shit. Okay, school play. Elementary school. I didn't get a part, or I got a stupid part, or I don't know. Like every time I hear the music from this thing, I cringe. Like I can't deal with it. So
childhood trauma unlocked.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's stupid. It's stupid. I know. But that doesn't stop me from loving this figure. Dustin, bring me back up. I have pictures. Okay. I did save some pictures. I don't know if the pictures are still on the website or whatever. So these were taken. I think I grabbed them straight from Store Horseman. The drop, of course, let me back up a minute. The hint was Friday, as they always do. There were some people thinking, oh, we're not going to get a figure obscura because Thoth was released at Legion's Con. That's the one that, they're just going to do that for the end of the year or whatever. It was a surprise drop, yada, yada. I'm like, no. You don't understand. Like, they've never missed a Christmas yet. I knew one was coming. So here you go.
Yeah.
No, this was a surprise to be sure. I
Mm,
was certain they were going to possibly carry on with the Christmas Carol because they've done the Christmas Carol for the past 2 years.
yeah.
2 years,
There
2 years,
there's
yeah.
actually been several people that have been complaining about this.
Yeah, so well, there's been, people on both sides like, yeah, we want the rest of the characters. Keep
Hmm.
going, keep doing what you're doing. And then others were like, no, it's too predictable. Can we do something else? Let's take a break. So Horseman took a break from A Christmas Carol. They went with the Nutcracker Prince. Here are some of the other pictures here. So you don't just have to have him like that big mutant rat mouse whatever with because he's got like 7 heads here, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
And they're all on a ball joint, so they can all independently look different directions or get sort of kind of in the same direction. If you don't like that, that comes off, and there's an adapter piece where you could just have just the one head.
Yeah.
The beauty of it is you don't just have to use like the crowned head. You can pop any of those other 7 heads off and use them.
Hmm.
If you don't want him in his regal attire, here you go. Here's just
Yeah.
a rat figure. So like you said, Dustin, he's a rat. He's a rat. He's a rodent.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. And
I
see,
I love this look
yeah.
personally, which is probably how I would display him if I had one. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the rat uh look in general. And especially that just looks so
Yeah.
freaking cool.
Yeah. So if you're familiar with Dungeons and Dragons at all, there's a race of rat people.
Mm,
I don't know if you call them people, but I think it's called the
humanoids.
Scraven, something like that.
Yeah, Skaven.
Skaven, yeah.
Yeah,
So if you're into that kind of stuff, hey, this is right up your alley. Now,
yeah,
unfortunately, these are sold out right now, but
yeah.
you'll get a second chance this coming Friday on the what is it, the 9th? No, the 5th. December 5th. They're going to put up a second in stock sale for
Nice.
this guy. So maybe you like that. I don't know. Maybe that's what
Dude,
you
how about I saw on one person in the community who's a friend of our mutual friend of ours. He said, "Yeah, I bought 7." And she's like,
holy
"Good grief,
crap.
what? Why?"
Yeah, they didn't put any limits on you because the ones in the past they would kind of limit, you
Yeah,
could get, 2 or 3 would be the limit for the first 24 hours or whatever, and
yeah,
then they would lift that limit after that.
yep,
Um, so yeah, they're doing it a little bit different. Now there
yep,
was no limit with this one. So if you wanted 20 of them, you could order 20 of them.
yeah. Eh, So I guess he got one for every head.
I suppose, but I mean he comes with 7 heads anyway.
Well, yeah, no,
Like
I'm saying he got a new set, a new body for every head. All the different heads, I suppose.
Well,
I
see,
don't
some
know.
of them I think are just kind of the same. Like you can see the 2 on the lower bottom. Let me try to zoom in. So, nope.
Yeah, they do kind of look the same, but
Okay, so the 2 on the far right look the same
yeah,
to me. Like there's no big scar across the face. The mouth isn't open. Now let me zoom out. You see the one on the top here has got that big open mouth.
yeah,
Now, if you look just behind the head wearing the crown, one of them's got like the little buck teeth sticking out. And then the other 2 on the other side, I think, are just regular plain mouse heads, like we see.
other
You
mice
know,
on the sides.
so
Yeah, like that one. Yeah.
they're not like all 7 are not unique. Like there
Hmm.
is reuse here.
Yeah.
All right, let me zoom back out because they've got some pretty cool shots. Like there's the loadout.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to come with. So that second ruffled collar that you see down at the bottom, that works in conjunction with that neck piece that's between it and the figure there. That you can let me go back a few. So this look just has just the basic, the neck, the fur neck
Hmm.
thing. if you wanted that look, you have to use that fur neck piece. That collar is just an overlay over that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And another cool thing that they included again, just like I went too far. Just like the previous figure obscure release, the Jersey Devil, this one comes with a stand. Like
Yeah.
that's a cool touch. Like those stands are really good stands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you were on the fence about picking up a stand or whatever, and you get one of these figures that comes with that, you'll see like it's a really good stand.
Mm-hmm.
There
Yeah.
is some assembly required. It's just a couple of small little screws that you have to use like a little precision screwdriver set to put those in through the bottom of the stand. But like once those are in, like they're in, like you're good to go.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm still, torn on whether or not the stands are useful in my opinion. But that's because I like to pose more and more action type poses,
Yeah, I
um,
mean, I've got a lot of
as
stuff
opposed
that's
to
kind of
just
behind.
static. Yeah.
Yeah, just like in a vanilla pose or whatever. Like I
Right.
got a lot of stuff behind me, but some people have issues with shelf dives. Like
Yes. Yes.
every every now and then I'll have one fall, but
Hmm.
it's because somebody slammed the door here or something.
Yeah. Or kids
Um,
jumping up and down. Yeah. That wouldn't fly in my house.
a lot
Yeah.
of the ones that do, and you can't really see them, but they're the bird figures. Like
Hmm.
I've got that purple dragon that they did,
Hmm.
and then I've got Minotaur the duck. You heard me,
Yeah.
and then the raven figure. Now
Hmm.
the raven's pretty steady, um, and the duck has the webbed feet. He's not the
Yeah.
problem, but that damn dragon loves to take the other two birds out with him when he falls.
Yeah.
Every now and then, I'll find him off the shelf.
And that's because he didn't have a stand, or he does have a stand.
He does not have a stand. So,
Yeah.
like, that's where I was going with that. I get what you mean by like you don't want to have a stand to put
Hmm.
figure, on display or whatever, and you
Well,
don't
no,
have to most of the
I'm
time.
not saying that, but I'm saying for this one, especially because he has that cape that can drape over, and you can position it to where you're not going to notice the cape for the stand.
Yeah,
You can wrap the uh the the cape behind and have it still flowing and look dynamic. But the thing that always sort of bugged me was how wide the stand is at the bottom. You can't necessarily have multiple
mm,
figures posed like directly next to each other, and that's the
right,
one
right.
thing that sort of made me hesitant to purchase their stands individually.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I get
but
that, and that's kind of been a valid complaint
yeah.
in parts of the community or whatever, and they
Hmm.
say the base of those are just so wide. But they did that to just kind of accommodate some of the larger figures if you
Hmm.
wanted to put those on stands.
Yeah.
So, but no, I totally get it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go through all of the Easter eggs with each of the images because
Yeah.
everybody's been picking apart the pictures that Trevor took. But I will point out this has the oh man, my mind just went blank. Your initials of the Four Horsemen. So you got CB down
Mm.
there, of course, is Corn Boy, uh, ET Eric Treadway, and Jim Pezzoli. I can't say that man's last name. All right, cut me some slack. So they're the founding members of the Four Horsemen team. So
Yeah.
that's kind people saw that and they're like, "Holy crap!" There's surprises behind every image, and so people
Yeah.
have been picking them apart. The like that one's another easy one with the toy blocks. 4HM Four Horsemen,
Hmm.
but there's some artwork that they had done, and it's just littered with Easter eggs. And
Hmm.
I'm not going to show that one. I'm not going to pick that one apart or whatever. We're just going to look at the pretty pictures, and then we're going to
I
move
think
on.
that picture looks so cool. It looks like such a fun figure.
Yeah,
I I really do want to get it. Not only because I think it just looks like a fun figure, but because I also have somewhat of an attachment to rats. Um,
Oh,
because
really?
yeah, because I have a Magic the Gathering rat deck where it's the whole purpose is just to attack with rats and stuff. It's so stupid, but it's so much fun, and everyone is just like, "Oh, this is a rat deck." I have a deck called it's the Commander's Marrow Gnawer, and
Oh,
everyone's just
nice.
like, "Okay." So you can do that, and then it's just like I play this trick, and then I play this rat out, and it says you can have any number of rats in your that's named this in your deck, and it's 100 card deck. So I have 20 some rats, and then I play this card, and then I start playing multiple, and just floods the boards with rats, and everyone's just like, oh, holy crap! Just like I can attack you with all these rats. It's so wonderful.
You have a rat army. Well,
Yeah.
I can say that the Dork Layer, who also
Mm-hmm.
goes by William Dabrowski. Again, I'm sorry if
Dabrowski,
I'm
yeah, it's
butchering. Okay?
however you
Like,
pronounce his name, yeah.
fuck, I don't know how to say these people's names.
Yeah.
On his channel, the Dork Layer, they send him an early sample of
Mhm.
each of the figure obscures. He gets to mess around with them. The thing is, he doesn't release the video until the morning of the release when you can go and
Mhm.
buy this. And he's really good about messing around with the parts, seeing if they're
Mhm.
compatible with other things. He didn't do too much popping and swapping in his video, but he has shown off some pictures in the Mythic Legions Cabal, and I think in his own toy group, um, some of the compatibility with the parts. And this is built on a 1.0 body, so that's just the
Okay.
standard body size. From the waist to the knees, no, from the waist to the where the ankles would normally be, is new dwarf parts that we're going to be
Okay.
seeing in the Rising Suns wave, which should be out the
Soon.
beginning of
Ish.
2026.
Yeah.
So that's a set of new dwarf legs. But everything else is, just like the arms are a little bit longer than your
Yeah.
standard arms. But man, some of the stuff that he's been doing, some of the combinations are really super cool. And I didn't have time to save those images
Mhm.
because some of them I only saw today. I'm
Yeah.
going, oh man, I didn't have time to prepare for all of that. Usually he does that way in advance. So but no, I can't wait to get this in hand and mess around with it or whatever. I had to order it. So, but I did want to point out, like his feet are like super big. He's got like really long, like toes,
Toes and
and that tail.
toenails, yeah.
He's gonna be super stable. Like even
Yeah.
though he's got 7 heads, like he's gonna be really stable. I think.
Yeah, provided they sort of reinforce those that what's basically the hind legs, so that way they don't like move or cave like some of the like 1.0 dwarves and stuff did. Well, not dwarves. 1.0 uh, rats, not rats, goblins and things like that, or elves.
Oh, oh. Yeah, the 2.0 scale, that
Yeah,
smaller scale.
yes,
Yeah,
sorry, 2.0.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Um,
think he's going to be a solid.
yeah,
Figure.
I imagine it will be because they made the feet correct, and I think it looks like such a fun figure. I really look forward to it.
I have wanted to put together a team of characters, and I'm going to have to find a place to put this guy. So I've wanted to make a pirate crew for a
Mm-hmm.
long time with Mythic Legions,
Yeah.
all the way back to Wave 1,
Mm-hmm.
and I've picked pieces here and there that if I ever went through with it, like those are some of the pieces that I would use, like, it's heads or body parts or, certain pieces from other figures or whatever that fit really nice with the
What?
aesthetic. Like
Okay.
having a ship
Keep talking.
rat.
I'll be back.
All right. Having a ship rat would just like that would really work for me on a pirate crew. Like I would have to do that. But so what I mean by pirate crew in like the style of Mythic Legions, especially now since um they've not released, revealed. They've revealed that latest wave of like the fish men, the fish guy, fish people, whatever you want to call them. Those seafaring folk, if you will, from other lands. That's really got my wheels turning again on the whole pirate thing, because now we've got characters that live on the water, live in the water. They're around the water. They're on ships. They're on boats. So, you know, taking those traditional like character tropes or whatever and morphing them, taking them into pieces from the Mythic Legions line. Kind of sort of what I do with the Legions of Horror stuff, where I take the slasher characters and remake them using the Mythic Legions body parts and stuff, with the occasional custom like head or whatever that's not part of the line. Um, but yeah, doing something like that. Like even, I've thought of a cool story and look for a dwarf that's their shipwright, but he can't swim because dwarves can't swim. So just stuff like that, And then I have the parrot figure that's from the same line from as the other birds I was talking about, the raven and the duck and that dragon figure that's all built on those older bird style. Dustin sent me the parrot from that line. So of course, why wouldn't I use that as part of the crew? It just makes sense. So having certain like character types or whatever. I've even got some spare Monkey King parts from the Figure Obscura release that they did. What was it? Last year, I think. Yeah, 2024 was the Monkey King. Like I've got spare monkey parts and I'm thinking about using to make like a monkey character for the pirate crew or whatever. So it's just little stuff like that. But yeah, no, I totally was expecting another Figure Obscura release, and they didn't disappoint with this one. He's really, really cool, I think. Was this the last picture that I had for him? No, it wasn't. Okay, let me open that back up. So, here's what the box looks like. If you get one of these, this is kind of what you're expecting whenever you get the box. It's got some really great wraparound art, and that sleeve is magnetic, so it comes off, and there's a nice little image on the inside you could always use for a backdrop behind the figure or whatever. You can kind of sort of see some of it there, and then again, that's what the figure looks like in the box itself.
Nice.
So, all right, you back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've been drawing it out. Just talking about the pirate crew that I
Yeah.
kind of parts of the pirate crew that I have in my head. And then more of the Figure Obscura with the box and everything. But yeah, there you have it for him.
Yeah.
So he's really cool. And this also features some of that new articulation where it's got the double jointed elbows.
Mm-hmm.
And this one has butterflies in the torso. It's got the butterfly joints. So he can really reach across. Yeah, that's going to be something to mess around with.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like we first saw that on the that hyena character that they revealed like the beginning of the year or something. I don't remember when that was, but So yeah, so this shares a little bit of those parts.
I can dig it.
But yeah, looking forward to getting this guy. All right, moving on. So this is from 5K. They got her in, and they say that they're shipping her. They posted a lot of pics of her.
Yeah, they did.
I did not save all of them. I saved a good bit of them, just to kind of share with you guys. I'm not going to post any of the racier pictures they had. So we're not that kind of show.
Not today, anyway.
But yeah, so they're all over the social medias. You know,
Yeah.
if you've got Facebook or Instagram, go look up 5K Toys. You'll see what I'm talking about.
This figure looks absolutely insanely beautiful, and
yeah, it's a gorgeous figure. And I'll be honest with you, I was actually contemplating on making a custom like Viking warrior woman,
yeah,
and I didn't because I saw pictures of this figure. I'm like, that's everything that I was going to do. Like the helmet, the gear. The only thing that I don't like about the look of what they did for her was she has no her footwear is open toe. Like there's no boots. There's no foot covering for shoe. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just she's got her little piggies hanging out the whole time. That's my only gripe. No, that's not my only gripe. I'm sorry. I have another gripe. But a gorgeous figure nonetheless. I have seen where people have gotten her in hand and they say that her skin tone is darker than what some of these pictures depict.
Yeah. That's sort of what I thought as well, but
So my other gripe is I loathe that poofy hair on top of her head. Like I hate that. I think it's one of the dumbest hairstyles that women can put on their head. It does not look good to me. Thank
this
God
right
it's
here.
removable. Yeah, like this picture is not bad because of the angle, but like straight on, I don't know if I have any of those shots or whatever, but like straight on, it just looks so weird. Like she's got an egg head. And I hate the way that makes her look. But that part is removable, and there's hair sculpt under it. I watched the guy's review. He just pulled that part off and stuck the helmet on. I'm going, oh, back up. Back up. Let me see the head without the weird beehive thing on there.
That's wild.
This is about as racy as we're going to get with the pictures here. All right. So we enjoy cake from time to time.
Yep.
But yeah, just these angles don't look terrible with that hair, but straight on, it's so jarring to me, and it's terrible. Okay, maybe another close up. I forgot about this one. But I really like how they put this one together.
Yeah, for sure.
And they are in stock, dude, at 5K, I believe.
Yeah. It's like we've been talking about making another Viking woman to go with the legendary barbarian that we have, and it's just like,
oh yeah,
this totally fits the bill.
Yeah. Oh, even if the horsemen make a female barbarian, like
which I'm sure they will.
Like, I'm still going to be all about that. Like,
yeah.
There's just some awesome action shots. But yeah, that hair and then her toes. Like I wish they had included some alternate feet for shoes or whatever you call them.
Yeah, like sandals or boots or.
And I'm sorry, I don't know who to credit for these pictures, but they're fabulous. I mean,
for sure.
Especially that first one with the black background, like that That's like you got knocked on your ass, and she's letting you
Yeah.
know she's the one that did it.
Yeah.
Like you're on the ground looking up
And
at
you're
that.
thinking,
It's like,
whatever I did, I don't even care. That would be insane. But
yeah, like that's a damn good looking figure.
hmm yeah, I need to figure out how to get one because this would be so amazing.
Well,
These Alaskan
5K
figures
has
for
them.
sure.
She ain't cheap though.
Yeah.
Let me see real quick. I'm just gonna look real quick to see if. Oh, I wonder. They may not have her available if you didn't pre-order her.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yikes.
let me share what I'm looking at here. So I went to 5K real quick. This is their featured stock. Like even the lion right there, he's right on top.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but her, I don't see her. So yeah, if you didn't pre-order her, you're out of luck.
Jeez.
I don't know if they're gonna have any stock left over of her because that man, the Zesray stuff
Yeah.
is insanely popular. Like, yeah, I don't see her. So she's sitting under second payments. There it goes again. I'm gonna have to refresh. Yeah. So December
Hmm.
14th, I would check 5K after December 14th because that's usually the window. Like if somebody doesn't come back and complete their second payment,
Yeah.
like that's the overstock that they usually put up under featured stock.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they just have extras like they did with the Monkey King's base here
Yeah.
and the Lion. Like those, though, if you click on featured stock, like you can order those if you wanted, even if you didn't pre-order. Like featured stock, like there's the Lion, boom, right there, and then scroll down just a little bit, and there's the Monkey King's base right there.
Yeah.
No pre-order needed. So she is not here.
Well, that's disappointing.
Interesting.
Feels kind of similar to how we got burned by with the
Oh, the cake
cake
turtles.
turtles. Oh jeez.
Yeah,
Oh man, that feels so bad.
I'm still on the hunt.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we
Um,
just have to hope for the Shira version of Legendary Barbarian.
we'll
Uh,
see.
yeah. At this
Uh, in
point,
in other news, Mondo dropped this bomb.
wow.
This is the 1/12 scale, 6-7 inch Skeletor from the
Yeah. From the
what you call it?
2003 series.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go with that.
Well,
um,
I think
this
that's
one's
what
a
it's
little.
supposed to be. After their 2003 He-Man, they released not too long
Yeah,
ago.
it's usually people say like 2000X or
Yeah.
whatever. So the
Well, yeah.
early 2000s.
Yeah,
So this is
2000X. That's correct.
this
That's
is
the correct phrasing.
Mondo's take at it. This, however, is an exclusive version. So he will get a standard
Oh
release a little
man,
bit
does
later. But for now, this exclusive version. Let's see. I think I saved that info. Let me look real quick. Oop, wrong button. See, I even do it on my phone. Yeah, so available December 9th at 11 a.m. Central Time at mondoshop.com. So you can pre order this guy at that time on that day. And so, what makes this guy exclusive? So, it's not the figure itself that's going to be exclusive, it's some of the accessories that he's going to come with. And they break that down right here. So he's going to come with a couple of exclusive heads, that kind of rocky lava base that he was standing on, and then the flaming Havoc staff. So that's the exclusive pieces that are going to be in this drop on December 9th. When they do the standard drop, those pieces just won't be in it. And there he is with his arch nemesis, He-Man's.
Looks so insanely cool.
Yeah, these do look great. They're expensive though. Oh,
Yeah.
holy God, they're expensive, but they do look good.
Man. And see, that's the thing that I loved about that series was that the way they made the sword, Skeletor's sword, and it was supposed to have been like the actual the two pieces of the power sword combined,
Oh yeah.
And then they did that, so it's just like, oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna back up to that picture there. So yeah, those two pieces go together.
Uh-huh.
And if you look at it, it's the shape of the original Power Sword from the original Masters of the Universe or whatever. It's just kind of fancied up here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was always a cool little Easter egg that they did, and that was total Four Horsemen design there. Like they did that on their own.
Yeah.
So
Well, I thought someone. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was the Four Horsemen that planned that, but I don't know. Regardless, it's still a cool thing.
There was going to be a storyline where the Power Sword got like split in half, and He-Man was going to have half of it, and Skeletor came into possession of the other. But I don't think that storyline took off in any iteration of any of the stories. But so that was a cool.
They did do something cool with that in the later like Revelation or Revolution series, which I thought was cool. But see, it was supposed to be that the Power Sword got split in half. Skeletor had half, He-Man had half, and they were trying to combine them, because that was always a theme with the original series from way back in the day. Skeletor had half, He-Man had half, and then when they got combined, it could unlock the power of Grayskull, and that was the whole purpose of it. And at some point, it's been redone, but it's still one of the coolest Easter egg sort of nods in all of the Motu universe, I think, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
But dude, so
and I like how they have, because this is how I remember him looking sometimes in the early episodes of that series, where the cloak was just covering him completely, and just like his face was just kind of in shadow or whatever. Not so much here in the picture, but in the cartoon. Like I remember like that, and the fact that this cloak can do that's awesome. I love that.
It's a whole separate piece, and it's just amazing. Well, because they also teased like, okay, you didn't know exactly who Skeletor was at first, because and then it's like, oh, it's Keldor from his uncle or whatever, so, or not Man at Arms, King Randor's uncle, or I can't talk.
King Randor, he was somebody, that blue skinned guy.
Yeah, he was King Randor's brother, uncle to He-Man. So
yeah, so pretty cool.
Yep. And Road Pig John says, 2000X Skeletor looks cool, but the price, guys, I'll get the Mattel version coming out in Origins form.
Yeah. I mean,
it is a hefty price tag.
It's not for the faint of heart. They're expensive.
You have to really love this line. Yeah,
it's Mondo.
It is.
Come on.
Yep. But with that said, we need to skedaddle so that way Pops can get the show set up for Silverline, which will be at the top of the hour. So,
okay.
With that said, I enjoyed this episode, and it's been fun. And again, tune in next week as we chat with It's Frickin' Figures Brian Flynn. Chilling like a flillin, as I named it. I was just like, you know what? I'm chilling like a flillin. Yeah. Anyway,
That works.
so that's it for us tonight, and I will say I bid you adieu, and Thunder Nerds ho.